So there we have it, spray bottle curry for Tom. Tom, that's your spray bottle curry right there. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Rick. Today we are doing an unusual one actually. It could be a little bit of a challenge, but this is for a request from Tom, who asked for a curry using no oil or spray oil. So this is my spray oil chicken curry. Let's show you how to do it. Okay, so the first thing with this, then we're going to get our pan on, we're going to warm it up. Now, no oil in this pan. We've got a bundle of veggies, starting with green chilies, green peppers, onions and tomatoes. In the pan, no oil. Okay, what we're trying to do, we're trying to just put a little bit of charring on there. Now there's no oil in here at all. Be careful of the chilies will blacken the pan. The oils in the chili skins will come out into the pan and blacken. Now we don't have the flame on too high for this. You can turn it up as much as you want, to be quite honest, but you have to control the heat. We just need to char up those onions, tomatoes, pepper, a little bit of chili, give it a smoky flavour. Now of course if you wanted to use oil, you could follow along with this by cooking it with oil. But this is a spray oil curry, no oil. Now this is a fantastic way to put any flavour in your curries, you know. That nice bit of charring and smokiness. The only thing is if you've got two pans it's a lot better, you can just chuck one to one side and carry on. Because this pan will have to be wiped out. There is no oil in here, and the blackening that's happening on the bottom of there, which is creating the smokiness, is from those chilies. Okay, we've got the flame off. Now what we're going to do an old trick I've shown you before on the channel, and if you haven't seen it, we're going to put the veg in here and put a lid on. Okay, so we put the lid on. That is going to steam in there, soften up that veg, keep that smokiness. Put that to one side. Get that mucky pan, wash it out. Quick wipe round in there. That's our pan. Now this is going to be very much a slimming curry. As slim as it goes. There's nothing been used yet, no oil or anything yet. Spray oil. Now we want a couple of sprays of oil. Put it in the corner of the pan. Flame on. Build up the heat in the pan. We don't want all the pan too hot. That little bit of oil that we've got in there, look, is only tiny. Try and turn your pan on an angle. Okay? You're turning your pan on the angle, which puts the oil into the corner of the pan. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go in that little bit of oil with our cumin seeds. Now we're not going to chuck this around all over. We'll bloom out that cumin seeds in that little bit of oil. You can see already, so you've seen how much oil was in there. Not even a quarter of a teaspoon, I don't reckon. Garlic ginger paste, usual amount. So we're not whizzing it all over the pan, but we still got to cook that rawness out of that garlic and ginger. Now it might take a little bit longer to cook this curry, but that's not a worry, you know, we've got all the time in the world. We're making it so we don't get fat. So what we've got going on at the moment, we've got like a heat level going up this pan. This end is obviously quite hot because it's balancing on the ring. This end is hot, but not as hot as that end. Now I will be using onion paste. There's a link in the description for the onion paste. I use it all the time, so I'm not going to change. Now we are going to go in this dry pan with our spices. We are going at the top end of the pan, and we have to be really careful. Okay, make sure your flame's not too high, and we're just going to gently bloom those spices in a dry pan. Now there is no panic about this. Don't forget that these actually carry a little bit of oil themselves. Oh, that chili's a bit spicy. So it's a very low flame. We've got cooked out garlic and ginger and cumin seeds. And we've got the flame about low. Not even low to medium, it's low. And we're going to dry fry this little bit of spices at this end to bloom out some flavour. I mean, the aroma coming out of here at the moment is very strong from these spices. You can smell that blooming going on in there. Okay, so we're going to mix that with that. Now we cannot keep cooking like this without the onion paste. So we're going to go in there with the usual onion paste. Now the thing is with this, the flame is still on low. We've bloomed out those spices, the dry spices. The onion paste is already cooked, so we don't have a worry. This is the advantage of making my reverse paste, which I've introduced to everyone. You know, you can make a curry perfectly well. So we're not coming up with a flame yet. It's still on quite low. We're introducing the spices into the onion paste. I mean, that onion paste smells absolutely fantastic with those spices. Okay, so that was simple enough. And then we're going to add the chicken. We're adding the chicken. There's about 700 grams of chicken. Gentle stirring. Now the chicken will have moisture in. It will have water. Keep the flame on low. See if we can give it a little minute in there. Just let those spices stick to that chicken a little bit. So if you can see that flame under there, that's what we have. Okay, to help this on its way, a little bit of water. Just a little bit at first. Okay, we'll add a little bit more. We're going to turn the flame up. Turn your flame up. Start cooking that chicken through. Getting a little bit of a bubble on there now, look. So just give it a little minute in there, you know. We just want to set that chicken off in that with that spices and our onion paste. And then we're going to add the tomato puree. So we've got that bit of a bubble going on in there. We're going in with our tomato puree. Now this is just a bog standard chicken curry. There is nothing, we're not going to call it a jalfrezi or a madras or anything like that. So in with our tomato puree, get that in there. So we're just going to have a little minute with that in there. I mean, that's looking superb already. Look, you've got bits of oil coming through there already. Nice and gently. We want to be going in there with a little bit more water. Don't forget, we want a curry sauce, a curry gravy. Stir that in, and then we're going to bob a lid on. We'll bob a lid on for about 7-8 minutes, something like that. Give that time for that chicken to cook in there. Bob your lid on there. Let it cook for about 7 minutes. The chicken should be cooked through, you know, it's not that big. Nice and steady, no panic. Okay, so that's been about 4 minutes. Let's have the lid off. Give it a stir. Now that is looking superb. That is looking superb. Got some coriander. In with our coriander. Now you can put the coriander in wherever you want, but I like coriander in and cooked. And then we can chuck a little bit over the top. So we're going to bob our lid back on. Got the lid on about another 3 minutes, and that'll be about 7 minutes. That chicken will be cooked in there. Okay, that will do, I reckon. Lid off. Give it a little stir around. What we need to do now is, this is fat-free yogurt in here. We want to take a couple of spoons of our soup mixture, our base, or whatever you want to call it, our curry sauce. Stir that into our fat-free yogurt. Give that a little stir around in there, look. Remember our veg, our lovely veg. Little stir through. In with our yogurt. Just a little stir through there, nice and gently. Give it a minute to come back up to temperature. Now don't forget with this curry that this is not going to have pools of oil all over the top of the curry, because we didn't put too much oil in. If there's any oil if there's any oil separation on the top of there, that is what's from the onion paste. So we're just thickening this a little bit because it's still a little bit watery for me. Okay, we've only got about a couple of minutes. We're going in there with about half a teaspoon of methi leaves. Again, I've covered this all over. You can crush it down and put it all in. It makes absolutely no difference. You know, the methi flavour, the methi is very strong. As soon as it rehydrates in that curry, it's going to be through that curry sauce. The choice is yours. Now I would say that that is a pretty good curry. Hopefully all the tomatoes in that sauce have not disintegrated. So we're going to turn off the flame and we'll serve it up. Now what you can do with the veg, you know, you could leave it a little bit longer if you wanted to, if you were thickening your curry, then put the veg in. The veg is already cooked, you know, but I think that's about perfect. We're going to serve it up and see what it's like. Okay, let's serve some of Tom's curry up. So there we have it, spray bottle curry for Tom. Tom, that's your spray bottle curry right there. with about 1/4 of a teaspoon of oil. But what does it taste like? Oh, there we have it, spray bottle. Let's put the spray bottle there. There we have it, spray bottled curry. Chicken, perfect as usual, only chicken. Oh, amazing. Curry sauce. They're absolutely delicious. I'm not gonna say it's better than using oil, because a curry warrants oil, but this is superb. That is a really good flavoured chicken curry. And obviously we got the veg in as well. Now I'm eating it with Thai jasmine rice because I live in Thailand and I've run out of basmati. There you go. Tom, this one was for you. This is definitely a slimming curry, as you've seen. Easy to do. Take your time, make it. That is amazing. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. We'll catch you in the next video.